All right, so
This is
yes, this is.
this is way too bright and colorful for the current situation.
We have other states for the table. Forget if you forget.
Let me find a good one. No.
Nah, way too optimistic.
Also,
Maybe.
I actually don't remember what all these are.
Oh, there's the guild playing field. We should use this.
We should make use of that at some point.
Oh, I forgot about this one. Yeah, this'll do.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Story playing field.
So, session 13, which, yes, everybody on YouTube's going to be pretty confused about when this comes out. This is a bonus stream because we had the time for it, mostly because Kyrio, or not Kyrio, well, Kyrio's available, yes, but everybody's available. But Karserus, you normally have, wait, do you DM this other game on Wednesdays? The other Wednesdays?
I normally play in this other game, but two of the players are unavailable. One of them has their significant other coming over, and the other one is at a con.
Mm-hmm. So, since there was the opportunity for it, we figured we'd do a bit of a session right now. So we are. That's basically it. We all felt kind of like continuing things. Just play Circle of Life. Yes, I'd love the YouTube demonetization of Kyrio. That'd be great.
I mean, we could if we sang it badly.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'll sing an occasional cough out a lung. It's the circle of...
Oh my god.
I mean, who's to say Riley isn't actually hacking up his lungs right about now? He got beat real bad.
Yeah, you're playing
Hey,
character.
I did not get beat really bad. I was a mutual beating.
Stalemmates are still getting beat, technically, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, it's a double fail state. Fail on the enemy's side, fail on your side.
Yeah, but it was 7 against 1. I deserve props for that.
Yeah, you do. Even boosted, you deserve props for that.
Now imagine
That's why
me boosted in at full power.
That's why you got 10 XP last time.
Yes, full power.
Also... Aha! Perfect. I'm continuing... Oh, it's a stock photo, so it's gonna have watermarks on it. Oh, whatever, I don't give a shit. Still a good picture. This is my production value, guys. Here you go. Boop.
Is that a stock image photo of just Pride Rock?
No, but it's a Pride Rock. It's a Pride's Rock. Remember, it's not Pride Rock. It's the Pride's Rock, though.
It's a big prairie mountain. That's all that matters.
It's perfect.
Also, my mate is coughing in the background, so if you hear some coughing from my end, it's probably him. Everybody's sick. Yay!
I am fine, even with Eragon like this. I'm fine. Somehow.
How?
So I have a better immune system than you, apparently.
You're not having to have like 3,000 people walk past you every day.
True.
Oh.
That Walmart was pretty crowded, though. I'm still fine.
That was one day.
Alright, so, we're in kind of a rough situation here.
Indeed.
Can't even say speak for yourself, buddy, because arguably you're in almost as bad a condition as me.
Well,
I did say were.
yeah. Everybody does eventually get to sleep, and this is kind of part of a recap of things that happened. You all are free to share your experiences, and if you would like me to lay out your dreams exactly for everybody else, because I'm the one who can easily find those conversations. But, yeah, chat, so I don't know how many of you remember the fact that the party have had weird dreams before. Particularly after their first major dungeon, they had a dream where there was a rather encroaching static and a mechanical voice. This time, there's something else that accompanies it. Each of them has experienced a memory. One of a past. Now, they don't have to share their dreams, which means, unfortunately, until they deign to actually share the information, it may be just a little bit private, but it is going to affect how the characters move forward just a little bit. The important commonality is that all their dreams had the encroaching static. And it's gotten just a little bit worse. And the voice is still there. And it chooses, of course, the best time to show up, which is when they're right about to wake up. So yay, unsettling nightmares.
Welcome to my daily life.
Yay!
Yeah, well, your unsettling nightmare can fight other unsettling nightmares, or what have you, I'm sure.
Oh, good. I get to choose my unsettling nightmare. Sweet.
I don't know if choose is the right word here.
It's choose in quotation marks.
But, yes, you all wake up to the light of dawn, essentially, breaking in through the entrance of the cave, and
Oh man,
sort
she really wants to catch a pyro. She's just breaking into the cave and shining a flashlight everywhere.
You know, you have the ability to smite him. You are God.
I know I do. I also know that's out of character. And I'm not going to
What?
punish
As
him.
God?
Yes, as God I could and should punish him, but I'm not going to.
You could just
Smile
punish him
on
as
my
God.
face right
God
now.
himself can descend and strike him with lightning.
I'll just remember it. That's all. I'm going to remember this.
Yes, Rocky, to answer your question, we are at Pride's Rock. For anybody that needs a recap, we got our asses kicked in the Wild Prairie last... Hey, sweetheart, could you do me a small favor and mute your mic in the future?
Believe me, if I had enough wherewithal to find my mute mic button and mute my mic, I would do so.
Mostly because it's interruptive.
Is yours.
Well, you still have one, right?
Yes, it's like halfway down my headphone wire.
Oh, well, just put it on your table and you can access it easier.
It's not that long.
Oh, okay, well, that's not too bad. Anyways, we got our asses kicked in the Wild Prairie. We're trying to find the Pyro's lost prince. Because they are a Pride of Pyro exists at Pride Rock. This is the Pride's Rock. It's not Pride Rock. Copyright infringement isn't here. We don't have any of that. Hush. But it is the Pride's Rock. Pyro Pride's Rock. You could just call it Pyro Rock, honestly. Probably. But on our way to venturing to the rock, we got assailed by bandits. Puccina bandits led by Mightyena, and that Mightyena was just a little too powerful for all of us. Riley did manage to stalemate and get them both knocked out, but Tucker kind of got dog-napped for a bit. And nobody knows what happened to him, except for me and Car, so...
Oh, it's your turn to say, haha, I know things that you don't.
I could do that, except for I don't do that. But he was found later by the pack, who everybody kind of ended up at the Pyro Rock, except for Tucker, at some point. Or wait, no, actually no. Well, Riley was fainted, right? Was Riley just left where he was?
Yeah, I was sort of just left to be found by the Pyros later.
Riley was brought back by the Pyro. Tucker was actually the last one to arrive, for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was eventually scouted and found. Mm-hmm. Obvious to us, I suppose. And yeah, there was a little side RP between sessions, and main thing is everybody just went to sleep. Tucker went to sleep pretty easily, considering he wasn't fainted, but he was kind of beat up, and he just kind of conked out of exhaustion real easy. One cute thing, Brooke actually slept with Tucker and basically hugged him. It was very sweet.
Brooke is a good leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, even if he doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, all Ralph pretty much did is sort of meditated on what happened, trying to pick out where things went wrong and where they might do better next time. And the only thing he really could come up with is, shit, we should have ran.
Or paid the toll.
Either or would have probably been a good idea. As for
We stored everything. We didn't have anything to pay it with.
We had a solid gold bar. Several solid gold bars.
We spent.
We have 2 solid gold bars.
I still have one. Yeah. As also, Brooke isn't sharing his dream. Tucker doesn't seem very clear-headed when he wakes up. I'll just say that much. He would not be sharing his dream either, but not exactly for the same reasons. Probably.
Riley's definitely not sharing the dream. No, not happened to him.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna just assume Riley's not sharing his dream on principle.
Yeah, safe assumption, really.
Oh yeah, Car, is everybody nonetheless fully recovered at this point, physically? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say you all get fully recovered. Riley, by virtue of the poultice that Ralph made last time, because otherwise there would still be some lingering damage.
No, that mighty animals also has some lingering damage. Let's just go for a round 2 now.
Shadow, what you said, yes, assuming none of the other none of the other people here at the table disagree with the statement, but yes, that means we'll get 3 back-to-back Wednesdays of Pokerole. There will be Pokerole next week, unless people disagree with that for some reason. But we should be good.
Pokerole-a-thon.
Pokerole-a-thon!
A new Pokerole. Wednesday, 7 Central.
I wish I was syndicated.
Only
That'd be
on
great.
Sharon TV.
Well, if we were syndicated, we could take as many risks, though, so you know.
That's true. We would have to play it safe. We wouldn't be able to do things.
Like eating birds.
Yes,
Attempting to.
like eating birds. There's no way Nintendo would syndicate us. They would hate us. It would be like
Well,
Robin
don't
Williams and
Pokedex
his
entries
damage
talk
control boy.
about like eating
Yes, but it's never really portrayed. It's kind of weird. The rules of Pokemon are weird.
Actually, no. I'll avoid derailing us so
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
continue.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
paused
there's
myself,
actually an
too.
instance where there is cooked Magikarp.
Yes, there is.
In any case, so you all wake up at the crack of dawn in varying states. You're all good, and it's unpleasant. All of you are aching in some form or another, be it physically or emotionally, after that rough encounter. And it doesn't help that during the night before you all went to sleep, the Pyroars weren't exactly encouraging. It is not that they were outright dismissive, but tank to me.
Oh.
But seeing the state you all came in, and the state they found Riley and Tucker in, they seem to have doubts that you all will be capable of carrying out the mission that you were assigned for.
Hooray for the vote of confidence.
Can't really blame
Indeed.
them.
You all are currently in a side den, which has been set aside for you all as guests.
Honestly, they've been really nice, so their doubt is not really rude, I feel. But, Tucker may or may not be, first to rouse, depending. Pretty much as soon as he's physically recovered, he'd probably be back up because of just what he went through. Though he, would seem very mixed to anyone in the house who might be waking up alongside him. Hard to read, I suppose.
I suppose that's the thing towards Brooke, more than anyone else.
Mm.
Y'all sort of just left Riley on the floor.
He would actually be a bit surprised to see that Brooke has been cuddling, especially if he wakes up before Brooke. Don't know if he does, but regardless, he probably will just keep settled down in Brooke's grasp until Brooke wakes up too.
Riley, you in particular wake up to a poultice.
To a what?
That has been... To a poultice that has been wrapped around your body.
Oh.
I mean, it's kind of weirdly dry and crusty now because it's been on all night, but, you know, you don't have any terrible wounds?
What is this thing on me? Also, where am I?
Oh, good. You're awake.
Oh god, and he's here.
Yes. Yes, I kept your leg from getting infected. You're welcome.
What?
Yes, I tore up my bag for you. You know how hard those things are to get.
I'm
The
not
post-
following what happened here.
I ripped up
Did you
the
glue this
bag.
thing to me?
Yes, I ripped up my bag and I smushed the berry on the wound and I wrapped it up in the bag.
Ah.
Yes.
Thanks. I guess. Riley's gonna try and take it off.
You put an X over my bag.
Yeah, well, you know, I was like, we need to make a little mechanical mark that he can't use the bag right now. I'll just do this.
Most unfortunate. Oh well.
I'm gonna try and take this thing off of me.
Alright. Yeah, sure. There's no necessary roll.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, unless Ralph tries to stop you.
No,
So,
I mean, no.
question, Ralph, actually, where did you wrap it? You said leg, right?
Wherever the wound was, I think you said leg last time.
I'll go with it.
Yeah, wherever he was like most broken. That's where. And I mean,
Spirit,
there's enough.
mind, perhaps.
Oh, I know why you think leg, because his original bad injury was his leg, but it was not his leg this time.
Oh, is that why you say his
yeah.
leg? Okay.
Yeah, it was wherever the injury was, and since
Yeah,
I ripped up my whole bag, it stands to
like-
reason I could have patched more than one injury.
Some of the worst wounds were around his torso, if I recall. So, yeah, Riley, you just sort of pull that off, and it's kind of this unpleasant pulling sticky feeling at your fur. But, it comes away, and there's a bunch of, puncture scars
Oh.
on your chest and back.
Hey, Riley, you think you could water your plants by drinking a bunch of water and walking back and forth so that it sprinkles out your belly?
Oh god.
I'm gonna throw it at him.
You throw the gross poultice at Ralph. It is disgusting. Ralph is free to attempt to dodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to dodge. Is that just dexterity and evasion?
Yeah, it would just be dex evasion if you have it.
I have no evasion.
Hey, it's a 6
Alright.
though.
You have
dodge
evasion
it.
this time.
It's not too hard. Riley's only just gotten up, and Riley, your body is sore. Like really sore, the kind of sore you get when you work out way too hard and don't drink enough water.
So basically, how I've been existing for the past week or so.
True. This is just a little bit worse, though. This is an ache that descends into your bones.
Oh, I need those.
Yes, you do.
They're kind of important.
You've been carrying one bone around for a long time. It's how much you
That's true. I can transplant this bone into myself if I need a replacement.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, but okay.
I don't think the Pyros think we can do it. So we gotta show them that they're wrong.
I'm wondering what Brooke and Tucker's takes are going to be. I know Tucker is relatively non-responsive right now.
Well, it's kind of a hard word to use. I'm not really sure what word exactly to use for that, but it's kind of right now Tucker would just be kind of perhaps watching the other two, kind of just neutrally watching while he doesn't really want to wake Brooke up, and as far as we can see, Brooke's still asleep.
Hey there, Tucker. Are you okay?
The dog kind of sniffs towards Ralph, kind of murmuring a little, but not a whole lot else.
You got to concentrate on being better.
He says a little nod at that. Oh.
Jim. Is this our turn to dial?
I don't think there's exactly an abundance of them.
We Team Tier and Team Tier has no. We're not going nowhere. Wow, Ralph looks so much bigger than.
He's also leaning back again.
That's because Ralph is a biped. Huh. Yeah, Brooke is kind of small for some reason. I don't know why.
There may have been a mistake at some point where he accidentally got downscaled with something else or something. But
Maybe
That's fine.
Ralph is big.
In any
Ralph's
case,
about the same size.
Tucker would perk his ears as Ralph mentions that team cheer line. It does seem to light up Tucker's eyes a little bit.
Team Tier, we have no fear. However, they wish I had a be.
so the light from the entrance is briefly blocked as one of the huntresses steps into the side den.
Hi, lady.
Lord Seal wishes your presence.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
You are free to take your time and dress whatever runes are left to you. But I would not suggest leaving our Lord waiting. And then she turns and leaves, promptly.
Doki doki.
Riley's just gonna go.
Wait, we can't see the king without the leader.
Riley doesn't care, he's gonna go.
Tucker's actually still kind of held right now. He seems receptive to both the request and also to being held by Brooke at the same time. I think it'll be up to Ralph to pep talk. Tucker takes a second and carefully gets to his feet, making sure that clearly taking a second to make sure his physical strength is returned. He seems a little bit low, just in general. His head is held a little low, his tail is a bit tucked, and he looks up at Brooke and thinks, and kind of just makes a few little, not exactly whimpers, not exactly growls, something in between, and just does a little gentle nod. It kind of seems like he either isn't talkative or not really feeling too able to talk right now. At least in traditional wordings.
Yeah, we kinda all did. I mean, Pango Jenga warned us, but we didn't listen. Anywho, we better go talk to the king.
I take it you all are exiting the guest den?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Post hugs, yes.
Post hugs. Oh, Riley needs a lizard. Lizard would be good for hugs right now.
Aw.
There is no lizard available.
Sadly.
I mean, Totodils are lizards, technically. Kind of. Backup lizard?
It's not the same. In any case. Do we have awe-inspiring music for an event?
Yeah. I think so. Let me switch the playlist to the events page. Or I could break the tablet as usual. That's normal enough. Alright, let me just go back a bunch. Alright, cool. Right. Awe-inspiring. See, it's I like got my head locked down on dungeon music, but like when it comes to other stuff, I always forget what I have. I don't know. Anything jumps out at you?
Hang on.
Which one was this one? I'll click whatever you tell me to. Pretty sure the whole game needs therapy after that encounter. Yeah, it looks like Brooke's taking it pretty hard too, honestly. I wasn't expecting that, but it kind of makes sense, actually. As a leader, having your whole team routed like that is not exactly confidence-inspiring in your leadership.
Defenders of the Prairie will be enough.
Is that one a really strong one, though? Alright.
It's one of those that actually has vocals in it. So you may wish to actually lower its volume for the sake of your stream.
Sure. Okay, I'll use that one. I'll put it down quite a bit, too. Stop dying.
So, I've actually found that telling someone that makes it worse for some reason. But as you exit the den, this sort of warmth washes over you, and there's this gleam of light that causes you all to look up. And at the top of the Pyro's rock, there's standing this large, older specimen of a pyroar, and his mane glows like the sun. It's not harsh, it's gentle, noble. And as he slowly makes his way down, the rest of the pyroars in the pride begin to bow. Even the few Litlios that are present. And eventually, before you stands the lord of this pride.
Ralph bows too, as best his pudgy Munchlax body can.
So does Tucker. He seems very receptive to the general atmosphere and bows rather quickly. Also, likely still worried about his reputation, of a species reputation, after all.
Riley will not bow.
Regardless of your reactions, the Lord seems unperturbed. His gaze is very much similar to the mane. It is warm, and it is appraising. It is unlike the chilling, raking gazes of those villains and powerful Pokemon you have met before. This is a leader. This is someone who rules a vast landscape. And there's but a few moments, just a silence, for you to take in this all, before he bows his head to you four. Accept this Lord's humblest condolences for the suffering you have endured in my domain. Suffering you have endured as you attempt a task that we have assigned ourselves, searching for one of our own most precious. And he lifts his head, the gaze once again meeting all of yours. What you did was noble.
Kai, that voice is not being picked up by your mic, like, at all.
I think he might be cutting off his voice to talk too soon or something. I'm not sure.
No, the green circle's still there. It's just not being picked up by his mic.
Oh.
Dear.
It's a
Are
good.
you hearing me at all?
It's a good voice, but yes, it's like the word noble. We only heard nob, for instance.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
It's okay.
Slightly less deep, perhaps?
Or boom it
Hang
more.
on.
Either or.
A big booming voice.
I up my input a little bit for this one.
That might work.
What you did was noble. Though I note, while you have saved one of our own, and for that we are grateful, your task is not done. And yet as I look at you,
What is
I see...
Okay, it's still happening.
I mean, I'm getting the gist of it. I don't know about the stream viewers. I'm able to tell what it's being said, even if it cuts off. But
Alright, sorry.
it's okay. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Honestly, it's really weird.
Full power. Full input.
I don't want to do that. That'll really screw with the levels.
Actually, is Discord designed to cut off if it doesn't hear enough sound? Because if you just disable that, it'd be fine.
Yes and no.
I meant for Car, not for you.
No, it's in general yes and no.
Oh.
Hang on, let me test something.
Discord indeed has a... I do know that Discord does a thing where it's like, oh, we're not hearing enough, we're just gonna not play it.
Alright, I just did a test of the mic. I'll just up it a little more.
Okay.
Back to 50. Anyway, where do I need to restart?
They just keep going.
Yeah,
but
honestly. It's fine.
Alright, I'm sorry, everyone. I was trying to do something nice.
No, it's fine. Your mic's just mean.
Yeah, my mic is mean. It doesn't matter which one I use. And yet, as I look at you, all I see is a disposition of defeat. Why? And he pauses for a second, turning his head to look at the rest of his pride. And then he looks at you again. For each of you, it seems as almost like he's singling you out. And yet, at the same time, he's not. He's addressing all of you equally. Are you done? Is this all that you intend to do? You would not be faulted. Not after what you have suffered. But it is my belief that pioneers, all pioneers, our allies, that they endure through the harshest of conditions. We would not force you. There are others who might aid us. But we would like to see you, in particular, see this quest to its end.
Riley will look at Brooke.
Tucker clearly seems different today, but when directly asked if essentially he's giving up, he does gain a little bit of a steely gaze to his eyes as he very softly but honestly shakes his head no. And he expresses, no. No.
That's right. You said yourself we ain't done yet. We gotta find the prince, because that's what we came to do. Rawr. Ralph attempts a pyro roar
Oh my god.
to show he's like brave and stuff like rawr.
That might be
Smile.
racist.
A smile tugs at the corners of the Pyro's mouth. He seems at least mildly amused by the show. But then his smile fades, and he looks at Riley and Brooke in particular. And what of you? What you did, as I am told, it was the right.
Oh, it's really bad again, Car. It's really bad. Ah!
Yeah, I heard it was the right.
Oh, I wonder if it's my noise suppression going up.
That's what I tried to tell you. That's why I was mentioning. Like, it's noise suppression trying to disable you, I'm pretty sure. If you can completely turn that off, you'll probably be fine. Because I don't think it's your mic setup. I don't think it's the low voice. It's just kind of doing that, and it wasn't doing that last session, so.
How about now?
You have to do the voice for us to be able to answer that question.
How about now?
Seems good so far. You really don't need noise suppression if you're using push to talk. That's my personal opinion.
Alright. Okay. No problem, Kyrio.
Aw, no, we'll wait for Kyrio. That's totally fine.
Yeah. Well, I'll repeat what he said anyway, because apparently bonus session means technical difficulties.
It's a bonus session.
That's
matter.
every session. What are you on about?
Shh. What you did was the right,
Damn
but
it.
a difficult thing nonetheless. And again, he seems to be addressing both Riley and Brooke.
I hate to break to you, but I didn't hear the word thing. But I personally, it's last word. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the last word he says in a sentence usually, right? That makes me think it's just push to talk being turned off too early, but he's trying
It
to.
probably is.
That's probably all you're doing. You're probably just somehow letting it go a lot earlier than normal.
Yeah, you're right, Shadow. It can't be Pokerole without difficulty of some kind.
Hey, I'm just happy I'm not the one with the technical difficulties today, that's all. Curse these fruit roll-ups.
Okay, fruit roll-ups are great.
It's stuck to itself.
Fruit roll-ups are tasty.
Can't get it off. Oh well, anyways.
Oh my god, what the heck was that?
What, this? What? What happened? Table. Oh, hello.
Why is there something flying along the screen?
Hi, Clay
I
doll.
was flicking the...
Hi, Baltoy.
Why are you flicking things?
Alright, Volta. Do not flick. You're not a flicky from Sonic, so you can't flick things.
The Pyro's eyes narrow at Burke's response. And for a moment, he almost seems to sigh, and his radiance dim, before it returns, even greater than before. And this close, it really is like being next to a sun. Not an unpleasant and harsh heat, mind you. It is warm and invigorating. Nay. Survival is no game. Especially on our lands. This continent. But as I am given to understand, perhaps you believe yourself lacking. Tilting his head to the side, Lord Seal seems to almost smirk. Lacking is something that I once was as well. Could you hear me that time, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes!
I think I
just
speak-
need to hold down the button.
I think I can speak for everyone that you're very concerned about things being heard in the background stuff. It's very obvious to me. But I think I can speak for everyone here in saying that we don't care if we hear a little background noise. If we get to hear all of you, that's fine because we like hearing you.
Aw.
Yes, you're great.
I'm gonna type something this time.
Riley is free to respond too, but I feel like he's not responding on purpose.
Oh yeah. I mean, just Brooke's getting addressed.
Technically you both are, but in the last bit, Brooke was being addressed as leader.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I didn't want to run either, but that was the only thing I could do. I hit him real hard with the big old ice hammer. He didn't care, so I ran to get some help.
Okay, since I can't actually do this laugh, I'm just gonna describe it. Lord Zeal lets out this big, booming laugh that just echoes across the savannah, seemingly forever. And it eventually comes to a trickle down as a chuckle. And there's a mirth in his eyes as he looks down at our dear Totodile. Very well. I shall tell you a tale of when I learned what is most important for a leader to have. What a ruler must be able to do for their subjects. I was once a very slothful, lacking ruler. I was capricious. Nothing like this radiance you see before you now. And it was, back then, that I was visited upon by the first pioneers. And they begged, they pleaded with me for land that they might call their own, a foothold in our territory. And of them I demanded fealty, unwarranted. I demanded subjugation. We were many. We are. And we were stronger. That much I knew. But the three of them, together, against our legion, in but a blink of an eye, it was as if we were nothing before. And when I asked them how it had been done, how they had proven themselves so mighty, it was their leader that told me. But perhaps you have an inkling yourself of what this capacity must be. So I would ask of you this, young Totodile. Please, bring back my son, and I shall tell you what is most important for one to lead.
Mr. Your Majesty, sir.
You may call me Lord Z,
Yes,
and speak your mind.
Do you recall what Pokemon, what three Pokemon were in it, and the team that showed you the way?
I should think you already served them.
You go on.
It is not my place to tell the most detailed stories of their history.
Yeah, I'm just looking for three species names. Goodbye.
Mayhap that shall be your reward for aiding in the completion of this task most important. And you? Zeal leans forward, looking down at Tucker. I would beg your forgiveness for any harshness my huntresses may have laid upon you with their words. I can see that you are a gentle soul, and you have suffered overmuch at the expense of our own pride. We will not let this injustice go unanswered. But there are pressing matters yet that must be words that must be attended to first.
Tucker kind of nods reverently and slowly. thankful, honestly. You can tell from his eyes, even though he's not able to talk all that well. He does express one thing. Struggling with his words a bit, he expresses, "We are lacking. But I want to help. We're not that lacking."
The fire around Lord Zeal's mane seems to almost flare to life. Brighter, warmer, like the dawn itself. It's almost as if the sun and his place are one and the same. Very well. Then we would ask, how might we aid you in your quest? And in this, he addresses everyone. If there is a way that we may help you to more swiftly find my son, then let us know. We are at your disposal.
Well, I don't think the bandits have them. Cause if the bandits have them, they like to take stuff. And if the bandits had them, then they'd be like, "Yo, we got your son. You gotta give us stuff or we're gonna beat him up." And I don't think they did that yet. So I don't think the bandits have them.
Tucker actually looks over to Tubby as he expresses this and just says softly, "No, they don't." Oh, sorry, Brooke. Blah, blah. Not Tubby, Ralph.
Yeah.
You guys know what I mean.
Taking a step back, perhaps to relieve you all of the pressure of his radiance, you all realize that the air around him was mildly stifling. Again, not in an unpleasant, oppressive way. But
Yeah. I'm currently in Florida, so I'm feeling that one IRL. That's how immersed I am.
It's definitely easier to breathe when he steps back. Unfortunate. The last place my son was seen was a pair of days ago. He was still near to our rock then, but no. It was out in the direction of the plateau. Though I have no doubt of my son's desire to wander. If you are looking for a direction, that is all the more I can give you. However, if perhaps you had one of his possessions, might that aid you?
Yeah, because we could smell it in the. A thought occurs to me. Is there anywhere that you told him that he couldn't go? Or shouldn't go? Like any place around here that you said don't ever go?
Unfortunately, given how the shadow scavengers move around, it is difficult to know when and where they will appear. As such, much of the prairie is considered dangerous. However, my son is nearly of a level akin to our huntresses. So while they would pose no initial threat, at least one at a time, I do tell him to be wary on his excursions. No, there is not a Famfi graveyard, I'm sorry. We're not gonna rip off that.
I'd like an item of his.
As you wish.
Just give Tucker something to smell.
He nods to one of the huntresses who bounds off towards the main den. Sorry, I'm also trying to collect my words while I do this.
It's okay. I think I'm having a little. I mean, it's pretty heavy stuff going on lately, so that's why I'm also tripping on my words, as you notice me addressing Tubby. So it's fine.
Yeah, just a random really fat Pachirisu. And he just like and Ralph's like, pay no attention to the Pachirisu behind the curtain. Oh man.
So explain to Rep anyone else. The pyro voice is a little bit troublesome on Car's mic, so don't worry about that. We're catching enough. We're really catching plenty of it at this point, though, so it's not a big deal.
I'm sorry if it's cutting off. I am trying to keep the button held down. It is troublesome. Thankfully, we won't have to deal with him too much after this series of events.
He's cool. I
Unless
like him.
you feel like it.
Honestly, it's just the
Unless
fact
you feel like it.
He's got such a presence that your mic cannot handle his presence. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh no, my poor mic, it can't handle it.
Hey, Chucky, you hanging in there?
He kind of affirms.
Crap, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well.
But you gotta not lose yourself, okay? Just, yeah.
The female pyro huntress comes back, and she's holding what seems to be a circlet. It's made of rough, sort of vines that have been woven together, and there seems to be a small sort of copper chunk tangled in the vines.
Alright, I'm gonna take that.
That belongs to my son.
I'm not gonna keep it.
No. I'm gonna keep moving forward with that. It's not in response to that. Sorry. You will know him by the fact that his mane is more progressed than a normal Litlia. And though he's not yet earned the same name, should you call the name Zeal, mine, he will respond. Such is a name passed down to kings.
Oh, that's really cool.
I believe you may have noticed, perhaps, that there are few among Pokemon who possess names. Some merely take, others are given. But it is those of us who are bequeathed them, those of us who are born with them. We are special in some capacity. That is why it is passed down to kings.
Neat.
Guys, you think I could be king of the Snorlaxes someday?
No.
Mayhap. If only there were Snorlaxes on this continent. Your
Oh.
kind are unusual here.
Oh, that means I could be the first. Oh, then you have to make me the king. Because we'll vote, and I'll be the only one.
The huntress that leaves the circlet seems to bristle a bit, but Lord Zeal just seems to smile and turns away. And just that mere act seems to send a great deal of light away from you all. And it leaves your vision just a little spot.
Alright, I'm gonna take that circlet.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I missed the full description. So what's this circuit look like again?
It's these dried woven vines, so they have a sort of brownish color, and tangled in the vines at the head of this circlet is a small copper chunk.
Oh. Oh, neat.
I mean, it's not like he's trying to use Flash. It's the bane, okay?
Perpetually using Flash.
Right, I'm grabbing that thing. I gotta do a thing with it.
Oh man, when they're settling down to sleep, like the light gets in their eyes and like, oh, we forgot to turn off the light. They pull his tail and it goes click, and his mane turns off.
Zach, I'm sure they have control of their fire, much like how opponents it can be ridden, even though there's literally fire blazing on its back, if the opponent trusts you.
I mean, obviously Lord Zeal doesn't need the circlet, but I mean, he could probably wear a crown of some kind if he wanted.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rocky. Hopefully it's temporary.
I find the idea hilarious that you pull his tail, it makes a clicking sound, it turns off and on like a lamp.
So,
in any case, Lord Zeal seems content to leave you all to your devices, now that you have been sufficiently encouraged. Which also means we can turn off the epic, awe-inspiring event music if we want.
yeah, we'll go back to, I can also switch back to the rock for now. Which was something. I forget what I had it on. I had it on something. Just give me a sec. I had
Wait, while
I had
you
it on
do
the,
that-
Bazaar, that's right. There we go.
I'm going to hold this circlet, kneel down, hold it out in front of me, close my eyes, and attempt to use aura to track the owner of it.
However, Tucker already has
I'm
his
going
own...
to take to the bathroom. I will be right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Insight, survival, instinct.
Inside survival means. Okay. How many of those do I have? Okay, that's pretty good.
Though since he's kneeling down and holding out in front of him, Tucker's going to, in the meantime, he's got a bit of a
Hallelujah.
he has a bit of a mind on it too. So he's going to waltz up and give it a bloodhound-like sniff. Honestly, so maybe after all as well.
Why do you roll well after the fact? I don't get it.
I don't get
What
it
do you
either.
mean?
His rolls are weird.
What do you mean?
Your
Look at
dice
all
are
those
wonky.
sixes. I know. They hate me and they love me. It was really weird. Depends on what the table rolls in. Good or a bad mood.
Well, after last night, Aura's a little wonky. But you get a sense of the aura on the circle, and it's very similar to one nearby. That's just almost overpowering to the point where you have to turn away while you're focusing on the circlet so you don't, like, accidentally blind yourself in aura sight. But after that, there's, unfortunately, not much of an aura trail. It probably wasn't something that was worn recently. Worn frequently, yes, but worn recently, not so much.
Well, if
You
I
can
have a
tell-
general sense of what the aura looks like, I could attempt to search specifically for that.
Yes, you can. Also, you can tell that there's just this very faint aura trail that leads out in the direction of the big plateau mountain thing that the Lord mentioned.
Right.
So, he wasn't lying when he said that was the last direction they saw the prince in.
Can Tucker have a
Okay.
go?
Yes, Tucker may have a go.
Tucker would just be essentially... Hello, welcome back. Riley did a pretty good aura roll, but only kind of got picked up the last known sighting kind of in his aura sense. However, since Riley did literally kneel down and hold it out in front of himself to do that aura sense on it, Tucker waltzed over and is not just... He's sniffing much more naturally than he did, say, back in the... What did he sniff that last time? What was it? It wasn't it. Remember back in the underneath the baked plains. He did a bit tracking then, if I recall.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was
Yes.
on though. But it was a short distance track, an easier one certainly.
Yeah.
But this time he's like really sniffing at it, and he does seem rather glaze-eyed as he does it, but he's very focused on what he's doing. So what role would this be?
It would be the same. It would be an insight, survival, and instinct. Unfortunately, you don't have as
Nah,
much of this, right?
Not as much, but could be worse.
Could be worse. Still not as good as Riley's, unfortunately.
Damn it! Why am I always the worst at things?
You're not.
Like I had
It's
this.
just the...
He stole my thunder.
Aww. Well, you do get a scent off it. Unfortunately, it smells a lot like the rest of the Pyro and the Litlios. It just smells closer to whatever scent Lord Zeal has, and you can't really place words in your mind right now what particular scent that's like. Does the sun smell like anything? That's the one thought that crosses your mind. Does the sun smell like anything? That's probably what it smells like. But you at least have the scent now, and so long as you all have the circlet, you can continue to reference it for both aura and scent purposes.
True.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, what I miss?
Me complaining that you stole my thunder.
Tucker tried to use scent in order to try and track the prince, and didn't quite have as much luck as you did with aura.
The frustrating thing is that almost everybody in the party has rolls where they can roll like 6-7 dice. Tucker doesn't. To put it simply.
Aww. Well,
Now
I
the
mean,
secret is you gotta sell your soul to the devil.
I guess so.
well, I mean, when it comes to social roles, cute is definitely where Tucker shines.
Just haven't had a situation come up with that yet. That's all.
Yeah, all your points have been social stats. I think that's your main problem here.
It's a problem that I'm still willing to take. Just hope they come up at some point.
Sure, the negotiator. Okay, I'm gonna put the circlet in my bag. I'll use it again when we get to the plateau.
Okay, it counts as a key item, so you don't need. It doesn't necessarily take up a space.
Fantastic.
Or you can wear it.
Sure, I'll just put it on.
Cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything for you.
Sad.
So guys, while we're walking to the place, I had that crazy dream again. Well, not again, but like, did you guys have the static again? Like we all had.
I didn't completely catch what Ralph said there.
He brought up the dream and asked if y'all if we all had a crazy dream at the same time.
Oh, I thought I heard mention of the bandits again.
No.
Oh, I did not. I don't know what was wrong with my brain there.
But yeah, I dreamed I was on a beach. I think I've been there before. And then the static came and talked to me. It was mostly gibberish, but I did say stuff to me. How about you guys?
I don't have any memories. My past.
Tucker would slightly cock his head, not really quite remembering, but it what Ralph said does kind of give a thought to him, and he goes, "Warmth?" Describing what he can remember.
One what? You just said one.
What? Oh no, he said warmth. Sorry, Tucker voice is a little tricky.
Yeah, I heard one.
Warmth.
One.
Warmth. Yes. It's a word I struggle saying just in normal conversation. God damn.
Okay. I got one word more than all the others, and it doesn't really, because I was on a beat, but the most clear word was pure. So I don't know how many pieces this puzzle has, but we know pure and we know warmth. That's good. Are we there yet?
At least your team is so OP that you kind of have to be hard to make up for your OPness like in golf skills, Pokerole. Well, honestly, I mean, Riley kind of did something that wasn't theoretically meant to be possible, so what's this about OPness?
Yeah, but halfway through this campaign, I'm gonna die because of it.
See, that would very disappoint me if that happened.
So how's our progress status, Car?
Progress, you say?
Yeah.
On what?
In your thing or in general right now?
I mean, in towards the plateau area.
Oh, well, you all have just left the Pyro Rock. So, you can choose to either see if there's a path down in the direction that leads back towards the Baked Plains, or you can take a more obvious route to the left.
Would my aura give me a more direct path?
You can try walking all over that terrain in a direct path. It's not gonna go well.
That's not what I meant.
But to fully answer your question, yeah, it essentially points you in the direction of the left path.
Right, I'm gonna go left, then.
Well, I guess since you're leaving the rock, it would be the right, but directions.
Yeah, true.
I'm going left on the map, right for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
When I do directions, I'm gonna do it based on map orientation.
it's fine. Map orientation makes more sense for the viewers, too. Also, Tucker's going to have his nose really to the ground as he contemplates the set he got and compares it, basically what he can pick up.
Aw, really? This one?
Oh, the pits. I love the pits. It's my favorite type.
No, this one's not the...
It could be other things.
It's an obstacle.
So what?
It's an obst.
Obstacle.
Obsta. It's an obsta.
Screw it, that's close enough.
Alright, back to Wild Prairie music. Also. Gotta do a lot of music changes today. It's fine. Actually, quite fine.
Right, what is our obstacle?
Someone roll me event dice.
All these pop-ups!
Just
Yes.
hit. Do not ask me again.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Wait, what is he rolling now?
Event die.
Oh. Wait, who's rolling? Oh, everybody at this point?
I got it first.
We both rolled the same number again.
It didn't really matter who got it.
I got it first.
Alright then. Oh crap, I forgot to pull up my notepad doc. Ah!
You might need that.
Yes, I will. Oh, wait. It's not evening, so you can't encounter that. Oh well.
Oh, okay.
It's morning.
Oh,
Yes, it is morning.
Oh, there's no more Tuckers for us to fight. Wouldn't that be fun to have a round 2 immediately?
Oh,
important inquiry. Has anybody asked Tucker about the status of the bandits aside from Ralph mentioning the possibility of them having the? By the way, I hope everybody noticed that when Ralph mentioned, "Oh, I hope that means the bandits don't have the kid," that Tucker mentioned, "No, they don't."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed.
It was hard to miss.
Just wanted to verify that. Sorry, it's hard to tell if you guys are. Riley is really focused on what he's doing and not actually paying attention to what I said.
It was not like anything was happening at that moment. Thank you very much.
Glory hog.
Hey.
It's Riley we're talking about. Oh hey, berry juice is an actual item. It restores up to 2 HP.
Yep,
It's better than a one berry.
it is. That's right. I'm glad you said that. I thought your tablet like fucking broke or something. That's good. Like, yeah, glad it didn't break.
In any case, you come across a very strange sight. It's a floating sword that seems to be talking with a pair of fennekin, since those are apparently infesting the area.
Oh no.
Oh, good. This is the end of this situation.
I'm gonna eavesdrop.
Welcome back, Kyrio. You guys have left the Pride's Rock and are heading off towards the plateau, whose name I'm going to have to look up. And you've just encountered a floating sword chatting with some fennekin. I require everybody to roll stealth, which would be Dex, Survival, Stealth.
Right.
I mean, I
if you
can't
want-
recommend attempting it.
I mean, if you want your soul sucked out attempting to do it, go ahead.
Ha! Wow. I'm sorry. Well, I have a reason. Tucker's really just—he's absolutely focused on sense right now. He doesn't even really know what's going on in front of him.
Riley does
Speaking of-
not do stealth.
Speaking of Tucker, go ahead and give me another Insight Survival Instinct.
This actually fits in really well with what he's doing. So, yeah, sure. Hopefully, it's not as bad as this one, last one, or it could be worse. You know, that's fine too.
It smells
Tucker-
like sword.
Yes, it smells like sword. So... Wow, this went really badly.
Not the best rolls in general. Ralph did his best.
Instead of being stealthy, you guys are just walking along. This seems normal to you at this point, but you know, as you're walking along, Tucker is ahead a bit, just sniffling along the ground, and he bumps into a fennekin, causing it to sort of topple over briefly, and yep,
I bulldozed
And the sword-
Anakin.
the sword sort of flails. It does not actually flail, mind you, but like it gets jittery and hovers back a few feet. Oh, bandit! You're a bandit! Are you all in league with these bandits?
Oh no.
No,
Oh god, this is not the voice I wanted to use, but I'm gonna have to stick with
Is
it
that accent? Holy crap.
No.
Let's see.
He's
now. Okay.
If it's the
you know
youngest
what,
sword, it
hang
might
on,
work.
Hang on. I need a good accent. This.
Okay, it's fine.
Stupid congestion nose isn't helping.
I'll relax. You've voiced
I'm
like
gonna go with the
30
British
characters
accent
now.
because screw it.
Go for
Oh
it.
yes, the posh British accent.
British.
A bandit? I'm going for a younger British accent, but I'll probably screw it up anyway.
British YouTube watchers, let us know how he's done.
I'm probably screwing it up, and I'm sorry. Not really. It's part of the fun. Are you all in league with those bandits? The ones that have supposedly captured the prince? I've heard the rumors. You ne'er-do-wells. Wait a minute. And this eye on the crossguard of the sword just squints at you all. I recognize you from Lord. Yeah, blah words. Sir Gallant. He told me about you all. You're in league with the Salandit bandits. Of course, you'd be in league with the vile bandits here. Like, the sword looks around, does that flailing thing. The Finnegan are already gone, and, just, because this sort of angry look in its eye gem thing? I don't know what to call it. It's ocular, what's it?
Ocular device.
Yes, it's ocular device. On guard, Von Knaves?
I'm gonna try
assumes the sort of-
intimidation. I'm gonna try intimidation. Okay, you get out of our way or else. So you better move right now.
Oh, for God's sake.
Go ahead and roll.
Or I'm gonna eat you.
I call it.
Tough contest and
I think I call it an ocular hilt piece. There you go.
yeah, ocular hilt piece is a good way to put
Nice
it.
fancy way to
Also,
say it.
goddamn, why is Ralph so intimidating? What is this?
Again, I'm pointing out the rolls, the number of die. Tucker is really the one suffering in die count right now. He doesn't
Tucker
focus
hasn't
though.
really specialized
No,
too much,
that's
which is
kind
fine.
of that's what he does. That's what he's doing. So it's just I can't control that really.
Okay, while he's doing that, can I? Okay, I'll wait. Hold on.
Huh. I played.
You're looking at a mildly distraught sword.
Riley's just gonna sigh, push the Monslax over, and go, "We're not with the bandits. We're with the lions. See this thing on my wrist here? That's how you know."
There's just this huge drawn out gasp, and it lasts way longer than I can gasp.
I assume you meant pushing Ralph aside, but yeah, let's just imagine you just casually pushed Ralph's face to the ground.
Yeah, that's what I was going for, actually.
Craven blackguard! Thou hast stolen the royal headpiece! I shall see it return to its rightful owners at once!
Did you listen to a word I just said?
Sir Gallant will be most displeased with me should I not bring you to justice, and to bring you to justice I shall!
Who is Sir Gallant? How does he know us? And how has he gotten it completely wrong?
So, do you want to roll initiative?
Oh boy, I gotta pull up a
Can I attempt
song.
to scare him one more time, like with a mouth?
I think he's resolute at this point, but go nuts.
Sure.
All right.
Sure,
Also,
go for the surprise factor.
for anybody that wants to play
just
it,
one roaring, just a roaring move or a get out of our...
matching swords in the battle list. If anybody wants to play it besides me, because I already know.
It's like,
I already know where this is going.
Nope.
Oh
I
my!
haven't even prepared this.
What did you sneeze?
Alright, that'll do.
I have 6 die, and I'm apparently still not that scary.
Let's see, what was the initiative again? That was 1 die plus Dex Survival Alert. Okay. Wait, 1 die and then the numbers of Dex Survival Alert. Right. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, that is correct.
That's why I wrote it down, because it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Oh, nice. Nothing. Well, I get 2, I guess. Oh, wait, no, that's right. No, I get 5 there. System fucking confuses me every single time. Can't hear the music. Don't worry, I'll adjust it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. How's that?
Pardon me a moment while I blow my...
Yeah. Slightly audible. I can turn up more if you can't hear. Just feel free to let me know if the music balance isn't good. I'm trying to match 3 different audio levels at the same time, so. But you just don't want to be overpowering everybody else.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. And please let me know if it is overpowering everyone else, okay? Make sure everybody can be heard. It is up to you, viewers. I cannot tell.
It's alright.
Alright, so 5 for Kyrio.
Is it bad to imagine the Prince Litleo with a watchdog and a palace one?
Oh, I see. I don't get it, though.
That is
Oh,
Lion
wait,
King
no.
again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm making another Lion King joke.
Oh. Of course. Let's see here.
Can we get a Hone Edge model?
Oh, yes, I believe I have. Was I smart enough to grab it? Yes, I was!
Hooray.
Forgot how neat that model is.
They are neat. Oh, well then.
It's just a tad down, guys. Just a tad. What's weirding me out is that I feel like the SoundCloud audio is actually quieter for the viewers than it is for me, which is weird. But anyways, it's fine. The audio's always been alright. It's always been a little on the quiet side, sure, but I want to make sure voices can be heard easily. That's more important. But this should be a good level, I think. Every song has to be adjusted differently, too. But yes, as you guys asked, yeah, oh god, they have their own theme. Yes, they do. They do.
Yes, they do. There's good reason behind this. I'm introducing people shotgun style at this point.
Hey, it's fine. Gives us time to build some, like, intrigue. Oh, poor
Holding their
Brooke.
scabbard, the Hone Edge waves it mildly threateningly before assuming what is strangely enough a battle stance, almost holding the scabbard like it's a sword, and it's the wielder. Come at me, yon knaves! I shall see you all subdued and the princely prize returned from whence it... Oh goodness, I'm no good at alliteration.
I like to mention that's actually what he said.
That is exactly what he said. What generation? So 5 through 6.
Oh, I see what you...
Or pluck.
By the way, that was his turn. He was just essentially taunting you all.
Who's next?
Yes, exactly. From whence it was pilfered.
Sonage is an
And
idiot.
they look all pleased with themselves for a minute. Wait. I shall not be accepting help from you, craven bandit. Turn next is...
I rolled a 7, or... I didn't
next
roll a
turn
7.
is... Right.
Oh, it's me. Oh.
How'd you get a +4 out of curiosity?
Well, it's deck survival, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's
deck
right.
survival
I have
alert.
2 survival and 2 decks.
Oh, okay. It's actually not all that impressive sounding now I think about it.
I mean, yeah, survival's cheap for the first 2 points.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
Yeah, skills and specialties are relatively cheap for the first 2 points.
Well, everything's relatively cheap for the first 2. It's everything past that that's a pain in the
Wait,
ass.
I rolled this wrong. It wasn't instinct. It was survival. Sorry. My notes. I kept my notes incorrectly.
Anyway, I'm gonna just go right up to this sword. And he's go. Look, you moron! If you do that, the king of the Pyro is going to have your metaphorical head for breakfast. We literally just came from there, with his blessing, to go to where we're going. So do us all a favor and just leave us alone. That'd be lovely. I'll do that with like pointing my finger right at its eye.
Give me... Give me smart survival logic.
Oh no, I'm not smart. Ah.
So, it just sort of floats there for a minute, looking kind of dumbstruck. And it actually looks like, for a little bit, the Hun Edge might not continue to attack you. But it's also not its turn next. It is... Ralph's turn next.
I bet Hornage is your taste.
What? Tasty?
Yes,
I shall have you know I am of the
I
finest.
lick him.
Oh my god, Ralph!
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Dex by
Roll your
roll.
accuracy.
I hope you cut your tongue, you moron.
That's what part he licks.
Right, once this fight's done, I might stab Ralph with the sword.
Alright, that's fair. Go ahead and roll, and don't forget to roll paralysis die.
Excellent. Alright, that'll be strength +1. So...
We're fighting a
this
chivalrous
is
knight.
also
That's what
this is
we're doing.
also type advantage. Oh, lame.
Oh,
Lame.
wow.
That's very lame. That hasn't happened in a while.
So, 1 plus type advantage, which is... Oh, Ghost is good against itself? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Huh,
I looked
weird.
him up.
This has been that way for a long time.
That
I
is
think.
weird. I still find that weird, but okay. So that means 2 and then 3 chance.
Yeah, 3 paralysis dies and none. No problem.
Alright. The Hun Edge flails at Ralph for being like, "Ah, I'm not some hors d'oeuvre for you to sample, you beast. Untongue me this instant."
He tastes pretty good.
Would it be wrong of me to ask to impale him?
Containing 60% of your daily intake of iron.
I knew it. Criminals. No camaraderie among thieves, of course.
Ugh.
Next turn is Char or Tucker.
Yes. Well, Tucker may have not been fully aware of what he literally stumbled into when running to that Finnegan, but that pretty much snapped his focus back, so he's pretty, actually more alert than you would expect him to be. He doesn't really hesitate, actually. He lets out a little bit of a... and then really just goes in for a lunge with, oh boy, I do not remember if Honedge is a more physical or special sort of Pokemon. I'm not really sure. Not too familiar with them. But he goes in for a bite.
I believe they're generally more physical because they are part steel.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Regardless, he would go in for he wouldn't think of using the Dark Pulse because of his, well, he's struggling a little bit here, so he'd go for the immediate Pushiana choice, really.
Alright. Go ahead and roll accuracy.
Yep. And what am I at? Right. Oof.
Well, they're kind of too busy fending off Ralph's lickings in order to dodge.
A somewhat clumsy attack, but a lunge nonetheless. Right. Strength plus
Strength
2.
plus 2, plus stab, plus type advantage.
Yeah, how does that all add up again?
S-
Stab is one thing, and type advantage is another thing, if I recall.
Type advantage means you deal 1 extra flat damage, stab is an extra die.
So 5 dice plus 1, then, in that case.
Yes.
Come on.
These dice hate combat, I swear. It makes me sad.
Yeah, they really do. They just gotta give up. Well, whatever, it's still a hit.
Yep, which means you get to flinch them.
So that's 2 damage and a flinch.
Yep.
Which is gonna be... Actually, I usually do pretty good on these rolls. Let's see. Like I said.
Flinched. Tucker lunges forth and ends up grabbing the scabbard and part of Honedge's sash. Ah! Hand me, vile bandit! Unjaw me, unbite me, unfang me!
We're all just tasting and eating the sword.
Actually, wait, isn't Dark a natural counter to Ghost? So I wonder if they would actually be affected the same way. The hilt thing that people are worried about.
No, you don't have to worry. A, you're not grabbing it by the hilt, and B, you don't really need to worry about it.
Yeah.
At least Tucker doesn't anyway.
Yeah, Dark types don't really have to worry about that. Tucker just kind of, in the process of grab, he just kind of does the aggressive dog shake thing. He doesn't quite get a good bite, so he's not doing that much damage. By the time he lets go, he's definitely flustered the Honedge.
Goodness, our chat box nearly looks like a pride rainbow.
Oh my god.
What?
Also, how
Oh,
in
yeah, it
the world did
does.
it end up that Riley was the only one being sensible in this situation? How'd that happen?
Well, I mean, wait, when was Brooke not sensible?
He hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
Burke hasn't gone yet. He also, Burke
Well,
also
nice
really
as-
doesn't seem like he wants to.
Nice assumption that Brooke won't be sensible either. Jeez, so much faith in our leader.
So far, I'm the only one who's been sensible. It should be the exact opposite.
I did. What's so unsensible about doing damage?
Oh, so when he attacks things, it's fine, but when Riley attacks things, it's all awkward glares.
Tucker may not be in a, Tucker's not in a more aggressive state, but he is in a more reactive state, I suppose. Which could lead to more aggression, I suppose. Also, Karserus, I want to extend my, hope to your mate that he gets better, because I've been hearing those costumes I've been hearing. It's clearly he's pretty sick. I hope he gets better.
I hope so too. It's definitely one of those, like, summer sickness dealies.
A lot of people get those, yeah. weather heats up, things start breeding, like germ-wise.
Eh. For me, it's been very light. If I've actually been sick at all, I have a feeling it may be allergies, because I can't.
Yeah, I'm glad I took a ton of shots.
If we want, we can move back around and wait until Kyrio returns to do his turn.
It's really up to you. I thought if you grab the hilt, the cloth automatically grabs your wrists and starts to suck your juices. What? I don't know much about Honedge, admittedly, so you could be just completely right. I'm not really sure. Look it up. But yeah, we can move back around. I'm sure that would be fine. I don't know. It's up to everybody.
It's not a spider. It doesn't suck up your juices. It sucks up your soul.
However,
Oh, I should just grab it. It will like my soul.
That blue-
It'll probably gets a stomach ache.
that's when it's sheathed. That thing it's using to hold its own sheath there is what it would grab you with. So while it's holding its sheath, I doubt it can do that, or at least as easily. Because remember that it has a sheath state as well. I guess you could argue that as a defensive move then.
So it's its thing's turn then if we're skipping Kyrio.
And we're skipping its turn because it's flinching because
Oh, it's
Tucker
my
is
turn,
doing
then.
the. Yes, it's doing the dog shake thing. So yeah, it's Riley.
Right.
Also, Rocky drew
This
us
is a
drew us
ghost,
something.
so I
in the chat.
can't really attack it directly. So I'm gonna get my bone, and I'm gonna attempt to slam it like downwards, like hit the top of itself, so it just jumps it into the ground, so it can just fuck off from this encounter.
I'm going to allow this.
Interesting choice.
Give me a strike first.
Okay.
This is clever. I like it.
Dex fight brawl. Okay.
Nicely done, Rocky, by the way. Not that anybody actually heard me when I was that, but it's fine. I'll put it on the table. I'll put it on the table for those who want to see it, since nobody listens to me.
Not fantastic.
Not fantastic. Now I need you to roll for me.
It's a really cool picture, actually.
Just give me a flat strike.
Flat strength.
Oh, cool.
Thing.
Hey, don't steal my possession. Oh my god.
Oh, whoops! I'm sorry. I may have
Why did
actually.
you do that?
I may have actually hit Control Z. My apologies. It's fine. Nothing broke. Nothing broke except for the
We
tablet.
lost the Hound Edge.
It's fine. Oh,
No, we
oh,
didn't.
No,
It's
we didn't.
there.
He's there. Just give it a sec. Give everything a second. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
My dice.
It's fine. It's your fault. You're like, oh, don't move it. I'm like, you're right. And then I hit Control Z, and I was like, wait, don't hit that. It's your fault. It's all your fault, not mine. Put the music
I
on.
was actually terrified for a second. The table got reset. It's like. Woo!
Sorry for the minor heart attack I caused.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and save this image because like
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna share this
saved
with
it too. Actually, it's pretty awesome.
this
Alright,
is going in my
would
shit
lo-
post folder.
I'd like to put on the. By the way, I want to ask everybody: does anybody actually give a shit about this Chatsy thing? We've never used it. Can I get rid of it?
You can get rid of it. I don't.
Sweet.
care.
Yeah, go ahead and get rid of it.
It both reduce memory and allow me to put a place for fan artwork, basically. Fan artwork spot. So, let me get this artwork up. Hold on, I need to actually.
Don't replace my possession picture.
Your possession
you have a
pictures
I made
here.
a copy, you derp. All right, let's see here.
Right, I'm gonna roll my strength roll while you do that.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just setting this up.
Ha! There we go.
So, it's not a good whack, but you pull out your bone from your bag, and the Honedge sees it too late, and he goes, "Oh, mother," and just you whack it on the head of the pommel, and jam the Honedge into the dirt. And there's just this moment. Also, oh wow, that's awesome.
Look at that picture of Riley being Riley.
Yeah, that's pretty Riley. That was a really cool picture, dude. You did a good framing on that.
That looks awesome. I love it.
Yeah, for those unaware, I didn't really state this, but Rocky is just interested to draw multiple scenes for the game at this point.
Oh. We've hit the level of popularity where we have fan art. This is fantastic.
I'm almost scared now.
I'm excited.
I basically just told him, like, you watch the whole thing, feel free to just draw whatever scenes you feel like, and he just was like, I'll start with this session. So he came to do this. Very nice of him.
It's awesome. I love it, Rocky. You're amazing.
It is great.
Yeah, that's pretty quick too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's real quick.
He's a very competent artist.
So yeah, there's just this moment after Riley has pummeled the Honedge into the dirt, and the Honedge blinks a few times, wiggles a little bit. Well, this is a as
we get King
Sir Gallant said, I always meant for this to happen. Don't you bandits go anywhere. I need to polish my blade with the rocks. And just the pupil swivels around on the ocular hilt piece. Yes. So just sit there until I... And wiggles a little bit more. You're fine, Kyrio. Managed to work my way out.
While he's doing that, can I just, like, walk up to him, put the bone on top of the hilt, and just push him down more?
Just the sash and the scabbard start flying. What are you doing? No! I am not a diglet!
That's great.
Can we do a quick recap for Kyrio? I think that seems fair.
So, Kyrio, Riley tried to be sensible and tried to talk sense into the Honedge, and it almost worked. And then Ralph and Tucker attacked the Honedge, and then Riley decided to do something else that was equally sensible and pragmatic, and used his bone in order to whack the Honedge so it stuck in the dirt, and is now using his bone to push the Honedge into the dirt so that it stays there.
Brooke's turn was skipped in the process of that, sorry. To be fair, Brooke was kind of sick of shit, so it kind of makes sense.
So yeah, the Honedge is rather stuck into the dirt now. And they're just sort of slapping their scabbard on the ground, since that's really most of what's out. I demand you undirt me, unsheath me, unbury me this very instant. This is uncouth, bandit-like behavior. This is dishonorable.
If I unbury you, will you go over to the Pyros, ask them about us, and realize how much of a moron you're being?
No.
Then I'm leaving you in the dirt. Right, let's go.
Okay. I want to get one last taste before I walk off. Just...
Everything is food to him.
Ugh! I'm not some sordid sorbet.
Yeah, be okay, really good. Okay.
Oh. Brother Dose! Grace! Anybody? Just in the distance as you're walking by.
Do I feel bad? No.
Help, bandits!
I'm gonna yell back, you wanna be sensible yet?
Sense isn't part of the teachings of Sir Gallant!
Wow.
Goodbye!
It's fine.
If we run into you on the way back, I'll dig you back up then.
Sword in
That
the
was
Stone.
wonderful.
Good Sword in the Stone reference, good one. Yeah, Eragon did that. Using his bow, just whacked him into the ground to end the combat. Basically, get him stuck. That was a good action.
Yes, I'm very proud of that one.
I am proud of your cleverness. Anyway, so you all walk under what is essentially a rock formation arch on your way towards the plateau that I still don't have the name of because I'm a derp. But aside from the Hone Edge, things seem relatively peaceful this early in the morning. Either that or most things aren't awake. Not that the Hone Edge couldn't have possibly screaming.
I think the so you guys think this plateau has like a dark purplish blue color to it?
I'm not gonna comment.
What?
I get it. I get it.
For some reason, I'm thinking that there was a plateau and it was a dark purplish blue. Yeah, you're right. It looks kind of orange. I must be crazy.
Yes, we all knew that already.
What?
You know, a nice indigo shade, you could say.
Oh. Oh.
It took a second.
Oh. Just going to remind you, this is all.
Look, it should have just let me stab him with the sword. It could have been like that dorky webcomic with the knight who gets stabbed every other panel.
Okay. So, you can probably continue going along the ground, which will take you around a little bit, or you can try heading up some nearby hills.
I'm gonna go up the hills.
He'll seem good.
Yeah, up to here to pay the bills.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a mesa.
Frick.
Oh,
I was gotta do
Is
a
it a
play on words
mesa?
now. Might be a mesa. I know it's not the mesa I have a dungeon song for. That's a special mesa.
no, the only two that I plan for you guys to visit are that mesa and plateau. And
Oh, wait. Char, is your mic being weird or?
no, I'm probably cutting.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Brooke is inclined to scale the incline. Yeah. What an incline it is, because you've chosen some rather steep rocks to climb this time.
Oh, this is fine. I got arms. This will be easy. And I'm not fat. And I don't have a massive crocodile mouth. This will be easy.
Wow, that's just plain mean. Unfortunately, it is not a dark mesa, but it looks really tall.
It's a tall mesa. Alright, up I go.
This is also not the mesa. Anyway, if you are climbing, dexterity, survival, athletic, if you have it, or, if appropriate, use strength instead of dexterity.
Right, if I was to say drag Tucker up with me, how would that affect my roll? Because I don't think he can climb without hands.
Actually, well, Tucker's normally has previously been quite hesitant in situations like this. He's going to attempt to look for a way for himself to basically climb up. I guess can't think of a better example, but to say mountain goat style, I suppose, if needed.
That would be dex.
That would be.
Style.
Alright, Ralph's just gonna try and plow his way up with, like, so,
In which
Actually,
case, Ralph uses strength.
Well, actually,
strength.
I guess mountain goat
Ralph
style is not
uses
what I meant.
strength. He can move heavy boulders now.
I guess I didn't mean mountain goat style technically then, because he would power through it. He would be using a strength roll for this, but he would be doing it on his own and with a little more confidence than normal, or just perhaps instinctual confidence, if nothing else. 3 rolls for me.
Burke is first, though after the strain of running the previous day, still a little sore, so it's slower going. Same with Tucker, really. As much as he wants to power through, it's slower going. Ralph, however, for whatever reason, manages to climb past pretty much everybody.
Okay.
Riley's still being on the ground, so we'll look at Tucker and go, do you want help, or are you fine?
Call back. Get ready now.
Tucker, notably, everyone may have noted this by now or not, but Tucker has not really been much processing Riley aside from to examine the crown when it was held in front of him. Directly addressed by Riley, he kind of just has a very glazed, hard to read expression while he looks at Riley and says, "No."
Oof.
Fine, whatever. I'm not catching you then. Up I go.
Yep.
You're just a
Riley
little bit
pretty
better
much
than-
catches up with Ralph at the top. After that, it's Burke, and after that, there's actually a nice breeze up here early in the morning. Though, now that you all are thinking about it, you're kind of hungry.
A little bit. A little bit. A little bit for me, a little bit.
Y'all may have forgotten to ask for breakfast before you.
Oh, how could he?
Oops. That's
Oh, man.
what a mortifiable mistake for a
You had
Munchlax to
one
make.
job. You had one job, and you forgot it.
So we're all getting hungry around the same time. All right then.
That's fine. We'll just eat
What
Tucker.
have I done?
Not
The
a
most
bite.
meat on his bones. We'll eat Tucker.
He would not appreciate this.
Well, obviously not. You don't want to eat Riley. There's no meat on his bones. He's nothing left to him. He's still a husk.
Not
He's
really.
only 15 kilos. He's lost still 5 kilos.
So, if you all want, you can pause for a bit and have some trail rations.
Do we have those?
Yes, you guys were given supplies for at least food supplies as opposed to camping supplies. That was something you were explicitly going to have to deal with yourselves for at least a couple days, not accounting for Ralph's appetite.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I assume we still have some. Not accounting for Ralph's appetite, after all.
Yes, even Ralph only gets 1 ration a day.
Just a quick recollection. What kind of item is it again?
It's up here. I don't know that we made an item for it. It was one of those things where you were oh, that's right, because it was part of the camping kit originally,
Yeah.
where you were assumed to have enough rations for the camping
I
kit.
feel like
But
I don't remember what exactly it was, but I think it was just
it's generic dried meat,
yeah.
so jerky.
It was a jerky. I knew it. Okay.
Yeah, jerky and or hardtack,
Oh,
which
perfect.
is essentially like a super dry biscuit. Oh yeah, Brooke has a gumbo. Or the can.
Hey, am I able to make a roll to see if there's any like berries or other edible stuff in the immediate area to augment the MRE?
That's right. You kept calling them MREs.
That's right.
They essentially are.
Give me insight, survival, nature. And anybody else who wishes to go foraging may please do the same.
I was going to say, actually, though it's not a great roll for Tucker, he would actually think similarly.
Oh, speaking of, with the exception of Ralph, the rest of you may use instinct.
I was going to say, could I use instinct? All right, cool.
Actually, Ralph, you can use instead of that, you may use Well, your insight and smart are the same, but you may use smart survival logic instead.
So, insight, survival, instinct, or is that what the 3 I could use, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Ralph being the
I
last
should
one.
call out that this roll may not just be for berries, but anything that smells edible, I suppose? 2. Okay.
Okay.
Smart survival logic is kind of me. Just drawing on straight up knowledge of what is and isn't edible or safe to eat.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
While they're doing that, Riley is going just to stare back over the cliff they just climbed up and just sort of stare back the way they came.
Well, it's not so much a cliff as a series of relatively steep rocks, but I guess that is the definition of.
Yes, that is literally a cliff.
So you're all like stoic and epic.
Yes, he is brooding over the edge of the cliff. Anyway,
Like Batman, I think.
Ralph, you spot in a relative distance what looks to be a watering hole of some kind. There's probably food over there, and find a dungeon.
Dope. Hey, there's a bit that water's good, and good stuff grows near water. So I'm gonna go over there. Yeah.
No,
Okay, I guess he won't. You said no.
There's quicksand. Oh no! There's more quicksand. Oh, it's quicksand full of snakes.
so it's over in that direction.
Alright. He's gonna like nom immediately his current like rations and then like start towards there.
Gumball for diplomatic. That's
Yeah,
right.
the munchlax.
Brooke has the shut up.
Oh, yeah. I will remark that Tucker actually did something kind of similar to what Ralph did in the sense that he also had his hardtack / jerky. Ate rather ravenously, probably given multiple reasons. Just sitting down cross-legged and just gnawing at it like a dog would. Not really seeming too bothered with that eating that way, and he got through it really fast because of that. So that's why he gets up and basically he's using his eyes, but he's also using his nose to try to find food, unlike Ralph. So.
Poor Brooke. Sniffing around, you realize there's something that smells relatively edible, but in the nearby dirt.
In the dirt. Interesting.
Yes.
Well, that would definitely catch his focus a bit.
I mean, you don't know the move, but you could try to dig it up.
The fact that he doesn't technically know the move dig doesn't even cross his mind. He sticks very hard to kind of find this spot, and then just immediately starts going to town on the dirt with his forepaws.
Alrighty. What do you think is more appropriate, strength or dexterity?
I think strength makes more sense if he's putting his full weight forward, since he is heavy.
Alright, then strength survival, since you don't have athletic. Poor Tucker is not very athletic.
No, he's not. Come on, Rolls. Can you be nice to me? Okay, I guess not. They're really not being nice to me today, honestly. They're either like, you can have an okay roll, or no, fuck you.
Now you know how Eragon does.
I guess so.
Yeah, this is my life.
Yeah. You have Eragon
anyway.
syndrome today.
So you start digging, and you dig up what looks to be a grub of some kind before it manages to burrow away from you, just out of reach of your snapping jaws.
Aw.
It looked like it was juicy and full of protein. How sad.
Sad.
However, considering it's getting kind of late, and in consideration of everything else, this might be a good place to stop.
Kind of depends on how everybody feels. It is 9:20 here.
I could go for a bit longer.
For a normal session, we'd go another 40 minutes or so, but it's really up to everyone. Because it is a bonus session, we can stop anytime.
Yeah, I'm open for it. I'm curious to know what the item is over there.
I will remark that, unfortunately, Tucker is doesn't even seem to really second guess the grub and actually goes for a quick lunge. Too bad the grub is faster, and he almost gets a mouthful of dirt, but he lets out a little.
Alrighty.
It would be really more convenient for me to stop for now. That's fine. It was really up to you. It was honestly, ultimately up to Kyrio, because I know he has the most obligations to worry about.
Yeah. It's probably about time for me to get a shower anyways. Around about 8 o'clock.
I will ask though before we quit: is Ralph just going off on his own, or was Ralph
yes,
doing?
Motivated by food, he's walking towards where he thinks there might be.
All right, thank you. Let me just do something real fast. How do you make a clone of a tile? Whatever. Just so we remember, I'm going to make a little tile. If I can remember how to... There we go. Put that back. I can't put that back because, well, I'm in it. That's why. That's right. Okay, just gonna give me a second. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did last time.
Are you gonna make a Munchlax head?
Yes. I think I used that Troisy icon last time, so let me just get another one. Here we go. Perfect. That's pretty cute. I like it. Okay.
Name it Hungry Ralph.
I should technically make a tile for each of us, just in case, but you can name it that. I'm gonna put the image in now. There we go.
That's great.
Yeah, it's not me being the troublesome one anymore. How'd that happen? How did I end up the least troublesome one? Not the most troublesome anyway.
It's actually a good idea, so I don't know. I do not know. What's a bit surprising, that one.
Halfway between them.
Oh my god, that's an adorable.
I'm making a couple more over here if you want.
Also, I'm not convinced that Fear of the Devil is going to stop Riley from doing anything.
Yeah, okay. I literally have that like 100% of the time. There's no more devil I can fear here. I'm already there.
Also, if somebody wants to name these tiles for me, that'd be helpful. There we go. Tiles are done. Shop done.
I was going to call it
Good
cinnamon
night,
roll, but I didn't.
Aw. Cinnamon roly-poly.
Have a good night, Uncle. Thank you for the donation and thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yes, thank you very much, guys. And what Kyrio said, I'd like to have Brooke say some things between sessions, probably. Feel free, of course, Kyrio, to continue in our Pokerole Discord, and we'll just go over it next Wednesday before session starts. But yeah, hope you guys liked the session. Sorry it was a little bit shorter, but that was a bonus session, so it's normal. Leader Brooke, good choice.
I can agree with this.
And yes, I guess we'll see you guys in exactly one more week from now when we come back to our normal session time.
Yeah, how much XP do we get for this session?
That's a good question.
Oh.
Panic Karserus noises.
I didn't even consider that when I thought about bonus session. Everybody gets 2 XP.
2 XP?
Well, yes, everybody gets 2 XP to start. Hmm. Honestly, Charm, give Tucker an instinct point.
Okay. That seems fair.
Ralph,
Yo.
give yourself a logic. We're also going to wipe your logic point pips.
His logic point what?
His pips.
Pip. Oh, he pipped up. Whatever that... Okay. It's like piping up, but different.
Yes. Yes, like Tucker did.
All right.
Wait, did I pip up too? Is my babysitting go? No, my babysitting is a separate
No.
thing.
Yeah, your babysitting is separate. You haven't pipped up that. That's gonna take a while.
What you call does that mean my instinct bottoms out at 0?
No,
Or
your
are we
instinct
gonna-
will bottom out at 1 because the mechanical version of instinct being 0 is that you can't use any Pokemon moves. I think that's silly.
Eh,
That is kind of
Just like
silly.
if you bottom out of logic, you become a non-player character essentially, and I'm going to avoid that.
This is a very interesting point. Also, to extend upon what you told me there, if I'm correct, a second survival point is 8 experience.
Yes.
Okay then. I basically wrote down that I had to do that, so that experience is being spent on that.
Okie doke.
There's any XP given up for the Hone Dead situation.
I don't know, dying Charmander. Is there any experience given out for that situation? Are you okay, dude?
Your level goes up by 2, by the way.
Oh yeah, level 2. 2 levels. Hey, I finally hit 2 digits. Look at me. Everybody else is like, yeah, where you been?
Yeah, you know what? For the Hone Edge situation, I'll award y'all 1 experience.
Okay.
Has Kyrio's experience been changed at all?
I think Kairos
He's still here.
wasn't even there for it. He wasn't there for the Hone. That's true. He didn't do anything, but then again, we could skip his turn, so he would have done something. I don't know. So let's just give him the experience.
Oh,
I would still give him the
image.
experience. He was present. It's exactly like experience all.
Yes.
Actually, wait a minute.
Hey, does my level also go up by 2 for my logic going up?
No.
4, 5.
Logic and instinct are separate.
Aha! Tucker finally has something over you guys. You guys have spent 5 points across your fight survival contest. 4 or 5. I spent 6. Haha. There, I have something.
Okay.
It means nothing, but it means something. There we go.
Yes, you did. Kyrio got facepalm experience. The other thing is, this also means that Tucker can now have 2 in basically every specialty, if he even wanted.
Wait, what? Why? Oh, because... Oh, well, you're right. I didn't forgot that they are also capped based on the number of points you have above. Because, for those that are aware, contest, influence, allure, etiquette, intimidate, perform, survival indicates the ones underneath it, fight indicates the one underneath it. So if I want 3 points in brawl, I need 3 points in fight, say. So now I can have up to 2 points in everything, which is actually... That's actually kind of important and kind of useful. How much are those things again? They're the cheapest, if I recall. 6? 6 times current score? Are those what they are?
Yes.
Yeah. They're specialties, right? So, really, I could up these very easily at this point. Whichever ones I want, really.
Man, I was
Up to
hoping,
2 points.
on at least one really good intimidation roll. In one of the other campaigns I play, our tank character in that has beastly intimidation dice. Like we've skipped more than a couple fights by him just like walking up, flexing, and being like roar. And the NPCs like really rolling a lot lower than he did to resist the scare and shit in their pants.
Also, I want to remark, there is another image by Rocky. So I'm going to get it on the table in a
Yes.
second.
Hey, Car. Can I argue for an extra point of experience for my amazing Hondedge solution?
Not this time, because you got super experience for beating the money in its butt in.
Look, man, I had to trade my soul for that one. That shouldn't affect this session.
That's better.
You also didn't get a primal point for that one. Don't push.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, that wasn't my idea. I didn't even ask for that one.
What the
that was all
Okay,
you.
Yeah, sure, just drop it over there. What the fuck? Tabletop Simulator, what are you doing? Alright.
Listen here.
Also, wow, you draw a good
home
home edge, dude.
Yeah, that's a really good hone edge.
I like this hone edge. I like its expression. This is great. Man, Rocky, you're making this cool. Thank you. Thank you for the draw. It's like, seriously, it really adds a lot of flavor. Angered child. Yes, Eragon. Yes, angered child. Oh, my. Oh, it's quite okay, Rocky. Honestly, the two very fun sketches in one session is quite nice, especially a short session. I look forward to hopefully have you next Wednesday as well. And of course, feel free to, anytime you want to sketch anything from any session, just let me know. And I'll, share it around and stuff. I will showcase these in stream, absolutely. Happy to. Just like how I showcased the fact that Robang 5 squared? Oh god, I forgot how the rest of
his name. Sad.
No, I'm not. I remember. Hold on, wait. Everybody, just pause. I'm gonna scroll it. Robang 59 squared. That's it. Robang 59 squared on YouTube. How he wrote a song for us, which I've shared before, but I'm not gonna share it here because it's not really the time for it. But yes, he's awesome too. By the way, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you have a good night, Kyrio. I will hopefully see you maybe tomorrow a little bit. Okay, bye. But yeah, it was a good session. I like little short bonus sessions. That's fun to do. I think Kyrio...
I hope on our way back we find the Hondedge again still in the ground.
Yeah, I think Kairo's the busiest out of all of us sometimes. Or rather, he has the most unpredictable schedule, I suppose. I would not like his schedule. If I had his schedule, I think I'd be really stressed out. I'm surprised he's so chill. He's like a really chill guy for how weird his schedule is. Also, Karserus, do not tell Pangoro, but this whole time, I was just snacking on these, you guys know Hello Panda? You know those snacks? Don't tell Pangoro. What's that?
I'm sorry. This is random, but I forgot to swap over my laundry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I didn't do that all day.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Don't do that. I like how your transition from me trying to mention this to, oh no, laundry! I think I'll end the session once he's back, because I wanted to hear his reaction to this. Basically, if anybody isn't aware of what Hello Panda, these snacks, actually I can just show them off, hold on. And they're not related, they have no relation to Hello Kitty. They look like this. Oh my god, stop dying, holy shit, what did I tell you? You're not listening to me.
That makes it worse.
Well, that'll be out of your system by tomorrow, probably. Anyways, they look like these. So I wanted to tell Karserus, don't let Pangoro know I've been eating pandas this whole session. I don't think he'd be happy about it. They're vanilla. I have the vanilla ones. They're really good. But so, while we wait for Car to come back, I think I've seen out of them. They're oftentimes in like the, Oriental section of random grocery stores. It took a lot of self-control not to buy the giant case of Hello Panda that was there at the Canadian grocery stores. I'm getting used to them still. They have some weird stuff sometimes. Because if you guys aren't aware, I actually moved from the United States to Canada to live with Eragon.
You're welcome.
Yes, it's all thanks to him. It really is, honestly. I would not be here without a ton of his help. Plus the fact that we're living together. But
Okay.
Hey, Car. So, I don't know if you caught what I was talking about. You probably didn't because you had to quickly swap the laundry
You're
over.
eating Panda Express cookie thing?
No, I'm eating these. I'm eating these. Oh, you left the table right as I showed it.
Ooh, crap.
It's okay. I'll link it to Telegram. Hold on.
Oh, yummy.
They're really good. I'm having the vanilla
They got
ones.
cute little pictures on them. I love it.
They're really nice. I wanted.
They
I
remind
want.
me of these Pocky sticks that have
Oh.
weird sayings written on them.
Oh my god, yeah.
I know what those are. I've had them before. They're adorable.
Well, I just wanted to say I've been in this whole session. Please don't tell Pangora, and he might be happy.
Oh, Pingo Jingo has a good sense of humor. Can't you tell?
I won't lie. If those exist in the Pokerole universe, Pangoro probably eats them.
Well, I'm thinking. Well, that seems like a lot. Well, I mean, not the printed images on them, but I would think that a little. It's basically just a bread stack with a little chocolate filling or vanilla filling inside. I feel like that could be made by somebody. It's pretty simple.
It's his one guilty pleasure.
Probably could stab something on it with a little bit of berry juices ink or something. Edible ink. Stacks are good. I need to figure out dinner, actually. Wait, I did figure out
We
dinner.
ate dinner already. What do you want about?
My stomach forgot. It needs more food.
Ugh.
My stomach forgot I ate.
No, here's the issue. Now that I'm living here in the same building as you, I now know when you've already eaten once, and I can chastise you for eating the second time.
At least I bought my own food. Finally.
Well, I was gonna say, sounds like you need an Eragon in your stomach.
That would fill me.
Hey. I'll knock you into the ground with a freaking giant bone as well, Karserus.
Well, he's not healthy right now. I gotta wait for him to heal up first. Then he'll be a proper meal.
I would say, some of this sounds awfully similar, but y'all are too sick for that.
Aw. Well, I'm honestly glad to hear him coughing because for like 3 days or maybe 4 days now, he was like super congested to the point where it was all pressure in his head. So I'm glad that he's doing this because this probably means he's not.
Still pressure in my head.
There's still pressure, but
Not coming out. That's why I'm still coughing.
well, clearly something's coming out. So I'm guessing the pressure's reducing.
My
Hey,
lungs.
have you taken? Hey, dear, take another bath before bed.
Another bath.
Hot one, steam. Get some steam in you. Or if you don't want to do a bath, boil a pot of water, dump a ton of salt in it, put a washcloth over your head, and breathe, and put your head over the pot and breathe into the steam.
Ugh.
That will clear you up really fast. It was an old trick my dad did, and it worked really well. So I'm gonna say, do you want me to help you set that up? I can do that in a second. Let's do that.
And the
So-
shower does sound nice because it's actually very hot over the corner.
Yeah. Well, the pot method's good because salt is the key. It actually helps a lot. Anyways. Hi there, Leafy. We were just finishing up for the night, but I'll be getting this on YouTube tomorrow, of course. So you guys can always watch it back if you missed anything. And anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thanks again for watching. Let me save the table. That's probably a good idea. All right. There. Okay, table's saved. Well, you know what to do.
And I think
You know what to do, only person on the table besides me now.
Oh yeah. I'm always the last to leave because I'm cool like that.
Yeah, he actually sticks around. He cares about me, unlike everybody else. No, just kidding.
I'll go over there and throw my pile of snot-filled tissues at you.
I'd rather you don't. I'd rather you don't. All right, good night, guys. More Pokerole next Wednesday. This was just a bonus stream, so you don't have to wait 2 weeks. You just have to wait one. And also, thank you for the follow. What just happened there? I actually missed it.
Yes, it was a follow.
They pop off the screen too fast for me to check. Thank you very much,
I'm
Inari.
also sorry about how I kept cutting off his zeal.
Oh, it's okay. Honestly, I understood every sentence that was being said because there was enough of it to basically fill in the rest. Whether it was half a always knew what was being said. So I imagine our Basque can logic it out. But yeah, good night, everybody. I will see you guys on Friday for who the hell knows right now. I will think about it and decide tomorrow probably. But we'll see you guys on Friday for whatever that is. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Night, dog guys.